Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Laura and in today's Pick a Card tarot reading, we are going to be asking what your next encounter with your person will be like, whatever person you have in mind. Before we begin, I just want to remind you guys I do offer personal psychic readings on my website, spiritpsychic.org, so go ahead and check that out. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Okay, so take a moment to think of your person, say their name out loud, or in some way acknowledge who you are asking about to the universe. And once you've done so, ask universe, what will our next encounter look like? What will go down the next time we hang out, the next time we see each other, our next planned endeavor? And then select whichever one of these groups and couples and images that you feel most drawn to. We have group number 1 with the couple walking the dog, group number 2 with the couple on a picnic, and group number 3 with the couple drinking wine. Now, you don't have to select a group based off of whatever activity you might be doing with them. Just intuitively, which group do you feel drawn to? Some of you might feel drawn to more than one group, and that's fine. There might be multiple messages in different groups if that's the case. Remember that this is a general reading and there are a lot of people watching, so take whatever resonates from this and leave anything that doesn't. Do not force anything to resonate, and go with your intuition. Once you feel ready, you can either watch through or skip ahead using the timestamps. Let's begin. Group number 1, welcome. So we are going to begin by looking at your person and the energy that they will be in when you next see them. So they're being represented by the shark. Okay. I don't know why the word single-mindedness just came here. Like there's one thing on their mind that they want to talk about, that they want to do, that they just can't get off their mind. They want to get it out of the way. To be honest, for some of you, this was a little bit sensual in nature, so that might be their single focus upon first meeting you. For others, this could be like a conversation that they want to get out of the way or get something off their chest. I don't know. You know how sharks kind of just roam the waters and they're just single-mindedly in search of fish, and they kind of just, that's all they do. They swim for miles and miles and miles and search for that fish. It's just giving me that single-mindedness, you know what I mean? But also what I do love about the shark energy is that they're in water, okay? They're represented by the water element, and so I am getting like, again, like a sensuality here, a type of romance, feelings. So whether it's a conversation or something that they want to get out of the way, they are very much open to their emotions, the romantic side of things, the sensual side of things, okay? They're not afraid to swim in the depths of their heart, and I don't know, I think it's a good energy. But we have the garden and the gate in reversed. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. You know, I wanted to keep this reading like PG, maybe PG-13, but immediately upon seeing this card in reversed, the song from Phantom of the Opera popped into my head, Music of the Night, and it's kind of like a solo singing piece where the Phantom is singing kind of about like, I don't know, it's just a very sensual song, like slowly, gently. Go ahead and listen to it, look up the lyric. Okay, so I'm saving you the trouble, I looked it up for you. Nighttime sharpens, heightens each sensation. Darkness stirs and wakes imagination. Silently the senses abandon their defenses. Slowly, gently, night unfurls its splendor. Grasp it, sense it, tremulous and tender. I can't read, this is awful. Turn your face away from the garish light of day. Turn your face away from the cold, unfeeling light and listen to the music of the night. Close your eyes and surrender to your darkest dreams. Leave all thoughts of the world you knew before. Close your eyes and let your spirit start to soar, and you'll live as you'll never lived before. So yeah, and then the song goes on. Yeah, it's a very sensual song. So I almost wonder if you are meeting this person at nighttime or like in the evening, and then it leads on to a long night of sensual wonders. I don't know. Garden and the Gate reversed though. There's something about this card being in reverse that is giving me a slight anxiety from them. Like, oh, are they going to be okay with this, or do they want this too? Or kind of like if they are having a conversation that kind of unlocks a whole nother world of conversation and possibilities, then there's almost a hesitation with them, kind of thinking like, just nervousness is what I'm feeling here. So I'm seeing a conversation that they want to have about, you know, perhaps the future or different possibilities that can happen. Or maybe I'm just being straight up with you, this is a very sensual thing, so maybe they want to talk to you about some desires there, but they're kind of afraid, they're kind of nervous. I don't know, I'm getting this kind of weird nervousness from them, so it's really interesting. And their archetype is the king. Okay, all right, well, there you have it, folks. This is a mature energy, so love to see it. I you know, when I said like single-mindedness earlier, I guess that could evoke some feelings of douchebaggery, but I'm really not getting that from this person. It's just more so that they are very attracted to you. And yeah, I mean, like, who couldn't, you know, think of that when you're around? You know what I'm saying? Like, this person is someone who wants to do right by you. They want to respect you. And I almost feel like they don't want to cross any boundaries with you that they wouldn't be able to go back from. Does that make sense? So, oh my god, and then there's that other song from Phantom of the Opera. What's that one called? Past the Point of No Return, which is a song about, I think, also sex. So, oh man. All right, let's see where you're at here, though. Enough of this person's dirty mind. You're being represented by the zebra. Okay, so I don't know why. This is kind of showing me, like, lots of colors, so I don't know if you have, like, I don't know, I'm getting pants that are really colorful that you feel confident in. I'm also seeing visions of someone doing their makeup really well, or having, like, cute little pins in their hair that kind of look like butterflies, or, like, kind of, like, ornate pins. I don't know. This is very specific, I know. But yeah, you're really kind of, I hate the word dolling yourself up, but you're looking good, okay? You're looking good, you're feeling good, and there's something about your aesthetic and the way that you present yourself that's very, I don't want to say unusual, very alternative, very different. Like, you have your own sense of style, and the next encounter you have with this person, you're really going to be emanating that. And maybe for a select few of you, or a lot of you, I don't know, you are wanting to get into this sensual energy, and so maybe you do something a little special, like maybe you wear special lingerie, or maybe you know, I don't know, I'm getting like something about your aesthetic. And I'm also now getting a vision of like a perfume bottle, so I don't know if you like wear designer perfume or something, but it's very like intoxicating. And yeah, I don't know. You just have this aesthetic about you that's irresistible to the other person. All right. This is a lot of air energy, fire energy as well. I say air because the zebra spirit reminds me of Aquarius, but really they're like a fire animal. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that might be important to you. Might be your sun, moon, rising, Venus. The energy you're in, the sun reversed. Okay, I see you're really happy the next encounter that you have with them, but again, with the both of you, there is this slight sense of nervousness. And with the sun card in reversed as well, I'm almost seeing like, it feels to me like this is a new situation, okay? Like maybe you just started dating, and you don't have to, but this is kind of the energy that I feel with what I'm picking up, okay? You're just starting to date this person, you really like them, and you're excited to kind of go the extra step with them, and you're kind of slightly afraid because you don't want to get your heart broken, but at the same time, you're more so just happy, excited to be here. You know, you're still getting used to each other, and so it's not 100% comfortable yet, but it is very intoxicating, passionate, and just fun. I don't know. Okay. Also, I'm getting a lot of creative energy from you as well, so I almost wonder if the next time you see them, if you were planning on doing anything creative with them, like painting or doing something musical or what, I don't know, maybe you're enjoying entertainment, the arts, okay? Honestly, that sounds like a normal date experience, enjoying the arts, you know, going to a concert, going to a restaurant to try food, whatever, going to a museum. And we have the crone coming out for your energy. Beautiful. Okay, so I love the crone and the king together because these are two really mature energies. We have the divine masculine, divine feminine. Doesn't have to be heterosexual, you know, I don't care. But I will say that you're very much a wise person who has a lot of life experience and a lot of confidence from that life experience. And I feel like this confidence sort of just like radiates from you. Also, I'm getting the energy, you're like not beating yourself up. And that is something that this other person finds really attractive about you. Like, so many people, I don't want to say most people, but a lot of people have low self-esteem, and they express that low self-esteem in a way where they almost attack themselves constantly, and that can be really draining for someone to be around, and it does kind of like after time lower someone's attraction to that person. Confidence is attractive. I think that's what I'm trying to say here, and you definitely have that confidence. Also with the crone card here as well, there's something very mystical about you, you know, very spiritual, kind of psychic. I'm not surprised because you're watching a tarot reading, and that is also a very attractive trait here. So yeah, I'm getting like dark alternative vibes, but with like a pop of color and happiness from you. I hope that makes sense, but it's just really, whatever you're doing is attractive to this person, okay? Maybe a little bit too much. Like, they're questioning, like, does this person have me under a spell right now? Because, like, I can't stop thinking about them. I can't stop thinking about this. It goes back to that single-mindedness. You know, they're entranced by you. So the tone here is clearly romantic, but let's see what is actually going to happen in your next encounter with them. With the tarot, I'm using the Mystical Manga Tarot this time around. Good deck. So let's see. I'm gonna pull, okay, we have a card. Three of Pentacles is coming up. There's some type of teamwork, some type of collaboration, some type of conversation. I keep coming back to this theme of like, they want to have a conversation with you. They want to work with you. This is a card of partnership. So I love to see this because this is clearly showing that you both care about each other enough to like want to make a plan and map out how each of you can get pleasure and happiness from your connection together. So we are seeing that mutual working together, mutual conversation. Oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. I swear I don't do readings like this. I never do like 18 plus readings, but I keeps coming back to this. I'm seeing this almost as like the person you're with mapping out how they can give you pleasure, and they're asking you a lot of questions about that. Maybe like the floodgates open and you breach that topic for the first time with them, and they're just asking all sorts of questions, trying to map out, okay, how can I give this person the most amount of pleasure and happiness? It's kind of funny. It's cute. All right, moving on. Let's see. Also, I do want to say Three of Pentacles is a card of being impressed. Like, truly, utterly impressed. Like, you impress this person with your intelligence and your physical beauty as well. Also, you have like this creative glow to you sometimes, and I feel like the next time you see them, you're going to be in that creative glow. So that's stunning. All right, I'm just going to randomly pick like 5 cards. Next time you see them, we have the Three of Swords, hearts ablazing. Oh, I do feel some heartbreak here. I feel the heartbreak from not fully being where they want to be with you just yet. Does that make sense? Not fully being, and especially next to the Three of Pentacles, like, my heart yearns for you, my heart is breaking for you, let's plan something out in the future. I almost feel like they are going to bring up the future, or you might even bring up the future, like, okay, where is this going? Because my heart longs for you. Is this person a poet? Are they like in musicals? Like, what's going on here? I feel so poetic. I'm like, this is new. Their energy is very new to me. Are you new to this channel? Okay, this is new stuff I'm feeling here. Six of Wands in reverse, or maybe your person is just new to you. Okay. Yeah, this is a card of not quite having your success yet, wanting more. Whenever the Six of Wands comes up, there's a goal in sight that you want to manifest, and it's not quite there yet. And I again keep feeling this very strongly from this person that you're dealing with. I mean, it could be reflected in you as well. And if that's the case, like if this is resonating with you, this could be that your feelings mirror and match each other. But I do just get this sense of wanting to be victorious, wanting to reach some type of goal through this next time you meet up with them. Interesting. Let's see the next two cards. We have the Tower and we have the Magician in reversed. Okay. Interesting. Something is not going according to plan. Something, they feel like they failed at something the next time they see you. They feel like they could have done better. And again, this keeps coming back to the bedroom. It's like maybe they're upset because they didn't please you as much as they wanted to. But I mean, like, if this is a new situation, again, like, let's go back to that topic. When you're just getting to know someone, it's like you're not 100% comfortable with them yet. And it might be harder for you to completely relax into the present moment. I am seeing some of that. And I don't know, maybe if they are bringing up a certain subject, maybe they're just not bringing it up in a super comfortable, confident way, or maybe they like become nervous and don't bring it up at all. I just feel them leaving your next interaction with them, your next encounter with them feeling strange, kind of like this didn't go according to plan, or like I chickened out, or like I could have done better. I see them beating themselves up for some reason after your next encounter. So that's something interesting that I would look out for, okay? Also with the Tower card, with the Three of Swords here, these are both cards of like, and the Magician in reverse, like I'm seeing it as I want more from this, and it's kind of starting to break my heart that we aren't there yet. So maybe if this is like a friends with benefits, for example, it feels like they caught feelings and it's starting to like break their heart that you're not something more serious with them. And I almost feel like your next encounter with them, they're really going to be feeling those feelings. So when they leave, it's kind of like sad to them. And now I'm thinking of the song from Billie Eilish. Oh, what's it called? When the Party's Over. Is that what that's called? Look up the lyrics to that as well. It might have some messages for you about how they're going to be feeling the next time you meet up, okay? With the Magician reversed, I almost feel like they might think that you don't want anything. Ooh, some of you guys, okay. Some of you guys watching are definitely just friends with this person, and they have secret feelings for you. Oh my gosh, this makes so much sense now. They have secret feelings for you, and it's starting to like hurt them, like they want to say something, but that's why the Garden and the Gate here is in reverse, because it's like, I don't want to breach this subject, and then if it's not reciprocated, I can't go back. Like, it's like once they bring up how they're feeling, they have gone past the point of no return. Like, you cannot go back to where you were before if they tell you how they're truly feeling. And I feel like that's because how they're truly feeling is a lot. And they're afraid that you don't feel the same way towards them. Like, if you're just friends or friends with benefits, for example, or just something casual, they want something more with you and they're afraid to bring it up. And the next time you see them, they're going to want to bring it up and they might chicken out. Or if they do bring it up, I don't know if you actually feel the same way about them. I don't know. If they do bring it up, it really does depend on you and how you want to move forward with this. But this is definitely what I'm seeing here. They want something more with you. They can't stop thinking about you. There is a sense of heartbreak because you're not quite where they want to be with you, but they are kind of scared to breach the subject because they don't want to ruin what you have right now. Yeah, and that's what I am seeing, folks. So take what resonated, leave anything that doesn't. Obviously, if all of those R-rated messages that came through are not applying to your situation at all, don't force it to by any means. All of you watching might be at different points in your journey together. But take what resonated from this. Remember, it's a general reading. If you do want a personal reading with me one-on-one where I'm solely focused on your situation, the link to that is in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. Thank you guys for joining me. Subscribe to the channel. Comment how this resonated with you down below. Like this video to help a girl out, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye. Group number 2, welcome. Let's find out what is going to happen for you in your next encounter with this person. So first we are going to look into their energy, how they're going to be feeling the next time you see them. And they're being represented by the firefly. Okay. So your person is definitely giving me like introvert, extrovert vibes. So, you know, they have a lot of energy, then they don't have a lot of energy. So it makes me think like, are you going to be in a group situation with them the next time you meet? And then maybe they're going to want to like just go home and relax, or like maybe you're going to like go out and do something exciting, but then you go home and relax. Like, you know, I'm getting like this kind of duality about them the next time you see them. You know, fireflies are gorgeous. If you don't live near fireflies, I feel sorry for you, because they're like one of my favorite buggies in the whole wide world. They're so beautiful. And, you know, they don't shine their light all the time. You know, they only shine their butts up once in a while, and that's what makes them twinkling and magical and fun. And your person's giving this energy because I don't know, I'm getting this vision of next time you see them, you're going to be doing something very high energy, fun, maybe outside or social, and then the night might end or the day might end relaxing in someone's house. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Their energy is also being represented by the door to spirit. Very interesting. I wonder if this person's really spiritual, or if they enjoy talking to you about more esoteric, philosophical types of things. The next time you see them, I feel like I'm seeing a conversation flowing really smoothly, getting really deep. Like, this is conversations about like aliens, the government, food, like just really deep conversations. Not in particular those subjects, but you know what I'm saying? Like, when you just get into this deep conversation with someone and it flows and it flows and it flows, and you both think similarly, and it's just really interesting conversation is what I'm seeing here. And their spirit, their energy is very much like, they're a deep thinker. They seem to be a spiritual, philosophical person in some way, shape, or form. So I feel like you'll really enjoy talking to this person, especially if you're someone who likes tarot, you like more esoteric, self-help types of things. I almost feel a conversation like that coming up. Conversation a brewing in that. So the archetype they're going to be in is the shapeshifter. Yeah, I could see that for sure. This person is like a different person depending on the environment that they're in, hands down, okay? And I saw that with the firefly as well. Like, in one setting, they might be more quiet to themselves, and then in another setting, they're just wild and crazy and out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm kind of like that sometimes too, so I understand where this person is coming from. Like, if I'm out in a really crowded area, I don't really tend to talk or participate that much. If I am with a group of people I really love, I'm like super loud out there, contribute, whatever. But then I'll have these moments where I like zone out and then zone back in and zone out, zone back in. And I don't know, this person's energy is giving me all over the place. And I think it's really fun. There's a noticeable difference you'll see in how they'll act in different settings when you see them next, okay? Or around different people. Their energy shifts drastically. Not in a bad way. It's just like different people, different environments bring out different versions of themselves, which is really exciting to see. Okay, so what energy will you be in the next time that you see them? We have the black egg. Okay, this is a more kind of like serious card of truth is what I want to say. Getting to the truth of things, figuring out the truth of who this person is. We need more insight on this, so let's keep looking. Your energy is also rest and rejuvenation in reversed. So interesting stuff. Okay. I'm kind of seeing a scenario where you're out with this person, you're doing something exciting, and then you're both giving me like introvert vibes right now. Like, you're just like, man, this is fun, but I can't wait to go home and snuggle. Or like, I can't wait to go home and like, I don't know, have a drink or something. So I kind of see you both excited to like, let's get out of here, you know, in the movies how like the dude leans into the girl and then he's just like, hey, let's get out of here, like let's go somewhere more quiet. That's what I'm kind of seeing. So, but you're gonna enjoy whatever it is that you're out and about doing. But I think the best part of your next interaction with them, your next encounter with them, is going to be when you just have time to be cozy together. And it doesn't even have to necessarily be inside. I'm also now getting a vision of like you're out doing something like highly interactive, like there's lots of people around you, and then maybe afterwards you go to like a cozy coffee shop or something and you just sit across from each other and you have this really deep conversation. So I think that will be your favorite part of your meetup with them the next time that you see them, is this like kind of cozy one-on-one interpersonal stuff. But yeah, I think it's kind of like giving me roller coaster energy, like the day or the next time you see them, like I'm seeing multiple things going on. And you're gonna strongly prefer when you finally get like some alone time with them or just some more quiet time with them. Yeah. Okay. You're being represented by the eternal child. Okay. I am definitely, again, seeing you out and about doing something. So for example, if you're going to like a botanical garden, I don't know why that came out. Or like I'm also seeing like interactive art experience, museum, I don't know. Something. You're going to do something. And I just see you like running around kind of like pointing at different things. Like whenever this card is reminding me, whenever I'm in the car and I see an animal that's cute on the road, I'm like, look, cow, or look, duck, look, dog. And I don't know, I'm seeing that energy, but with you, like just getting really excited, and your person is gonna think it's so cute and you're gonna think that they're so cute, and you're both just giving really cute vibes. Okay. But I do see you at one point in your next interaction with them getting tired, okay? Just feeling a little bit drained, like I need a nap, I need a coffee, I just need to relax. And I think, again, going back to the introvertedness, even if you identify as someone more extroverted on this particular day, I just think that the excitement of whatever is going on, you'll start to feel a little bit tired by the end and start to really look forward to whatever it is that you're doing after that exciting thing, whether it's getting a coffee, going home, whatever. Like I just see you looking forward to that cozy one-on-one time. So let's dive into the tarot and get some more information about your next meetup with them. I'm pulling from the Mystical Manga Tarot. I'll do about 5 cards. Let's see what comes out. What's happening for group number 2 the next time they see this person, their next interaction with them? Also, you're giving me like deeply spiritual vibes. I think you're someone who's normally quite meditative, contemplative. Like you're both quite philosophical people, and you both are deep thinkers. And I feel like that type of person might not be the best in like sustaining this high excitement, highly extroverted type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? So I think you're going to be really on the same page spiritually the next time you meet, and you're both going to be just like kind of, you know, happy to be whatever you're doing, but then also like really looking forward to spending that quality time together. We have the Ace of Wands in reversed. Interesting. So I'm seeing lots of passion kind of being blocked here. Let's see. 9 of Swords in reversed. Let's just see what all the cards are. Queen of Swords. There's you or your person having really intelligent, intellectual conversations, like we said. It's a vibe. I totally see it. We have the Empress coming out. Lots of strong, divine, feminine energy coming through. Very attractive. Whenever the Empress, and especially with a queen next to it, are there lesbians here? Comment down below. Are you lesbian? I don't know. I'm just getting a lot of divine feminine energy. Obviously not from everyone, but whoever is the divine feminine in this relationship, whether it's both of you or one of you, there's a lot of attraction there. Like you're extra in your attractive, like confident. This is how the other person is seeing you, as attractive, confident, glowing, exuberant, like a child, and just, you know, really intelligent. I keep going back to that. They're so smart. I have such good conversations with them. Even when you're tired, like I feel like the next time you see them, you're not going to be feeling 100% energetic. Like, I don't know if you're just feeling tired that day, or if you just get worn out from the day, but like you're not going to be feeling 100% energetic with them on this particular occasion, and yet you're still radiating like this empress, beautiful or handsome, glowing, confident, intelligent energy. Like you operating at like 50% energy levels is kind of like a normal person's 110 energy levels. So, or at least that's how this person's viewing you. We also have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Someone here is overthinking. With the Seven of Cups reversed, with the Nine of Swords reversed, there is overthinking definitely going on. So I wonder if you're going to be worried about this or if they're going to be worried. Ooh, I almost wonder. I am getting for some of you, this is a first date, okay? Definitely some people watching, you're asking about a first date, and I do see some anxiety beforehand, some kind of like worrying, and that might be what drains you, you know? I know for me personally, when I go on first dates, I am never at 100% energy levels because I just operate my best around people I'm comfortable with. And maybe that's why we had the Firefly come out and the Rest and Rejuvenation card in reverse come out. Like, you're both similar. So maybe this first date, you're not like actually 100% yourself or confident or energetic, and that just could be your introverted nature. Like you feel more comfortable around people who you know well. So, you know, it's important for you to get out of your comfort zone and to meet new people regularly so that you continuously evolve as a person. But as someone who is more comfortable around people who are known and trusted, you know, it can be hard to get out of that comfort zone. So I am definitely saying here, if you're going on a first date and you're wondering, should I even go on this? The answer is yes, you absolutely should. Will you feel a little tired, a little drained? Yeah, you will, because that's just who you are. But the other person will be that way as well. I think you're still going to have a really fun time. And I'm seeing really great conversation. Now, I am seeing something here of like not getting any. So Ace of Wands reversed. I feel like you are attracted to each other, but I almost don't feel any, like I don't see it going further the next time you see them. And that can be because one or both of you is just tired, you just want to relax. I am kind of seeing that energy here. So if that's something you were looking forward to, maybe it might happen, I don't know. But definitely just be open to relaxing together and having a fun time together, making memories, conversation. Again, like there's something here about like having a really good conversation that just flows. But I do want to say, get out of your head, you know, get out of your head beforehand. I don't know why I'm getting such like a nerve. Even now, I'm like playing with my hands like, oh, I'm getting such a nervous energy about this for some reason, which is really interesting. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Have fun. This seems like a fun day, like going out and doing something, relaxing, having a great conversation. Sure, you might be tired, but that's totally fine. You're still going to want to go and have this experience, because I feel like having this experience, like once you get home from it, you're going to be so happy. You know what I mean? And like that is just showing me so many signs that you might actually be an introvert, because like, I know me personally, when I go on first dates, I'm so drained, I'm so exhausted, I'm like, and then like, once I actually get home, I'm energized again, I'm like, that was so fun, like, I can't wait to see them again, blah, 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 and then I'm like going a million miles a minute. So that might be what happens here. So don't deny yourself this experience, is what I want to say. Obviously, this isn't a first date for all of you, but yeah, take what resonates, leave anything that didn't. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. You guys seem really similar, I will say, and this person's energy and your energy, it's giving. I love it. Okay, you're both smart little cookies, you're both adorable, and I'm getting a strong cuddliness about this. All right, so that's that. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Comment how this resonated with you down below, or if you want, come back and tell me if this was correct, you know, if all of these things happened. And like this video if you want to help it get out, okay? and I will see you later. Bye-bye. Route number 3, welcome. Let's see what is going to happen the next time you have an interaction or encounter with this person. So we're going to look into their energy first. They are being represented in this encounter as the wolf. So this is giving Earth vibes, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. There's something very loyal about this person, something that they just want to like make you happy. They just want to do right by you. That's what I'm seeing. I want to do right by you. And yeah, that's really cute. That's really sweet. Okay. Their energy is being represented by Goddess of the Moon, upper right, very intuitive. This person has some pretty psychic abilities, if I do say so. And I'm almost getting like a telepathicness to them. So I feel like if you're trying to like tell them something without saying it directly, or like give them a hint rather, I feel like they're gonna pick up on it quite easily, you know? Yeah. I don't know why. I'm getting very straightforward energy from this. This is going by really quickly. I don't feel like lingering on any of the cards, so I almost feel like, you know, this person just wants to do right by you, get to the point, not waste your time. Maybe, I wonder if this next encounter or interaction with them is actually going to be pretty brief. We also have the hunter. Wow, the hunter, the wolf, goddess of the moon. The goddess of the moon, Artemis. Well, I don't think she's the goddess of the moon. She's the goddess of the hunt, but she is kind of, whenever I interact with her, she is like manifested through the moonlight. So I wonder if the goddess Artemis has anything to do with this situation. With wolf, with the hunter, I mean, some of you guys, this person might literally be a hunter. They don't have to though, of course not. I mean, I could never personally date a hunter. I'm a vegetarian. But this is like, I'm not going to take the easy way out. I'm going to see this through and do right by you, and I'm gonna go after what I want. I'm going to take the path that is best for me in the long term. That's the energy that I'm getting from your person. Now, how that exactly manifests as the next time you interact with them, I'm not sure, but this is someone who does not want to take the easy way out in life. They are in it for the long haul, and they're looking out for their long-term happiness and success, as well as your long-term happiness and success. So if it seems like for some of you, if it seems like they're rejecting you or saying no to something with you, it's because their mind is focusing on long-term and the long-term future. So, that's really specific, huh? I don't know. I just need more information. So we will get more information with the tarot. But what I'm seeing so far from this person is that they're very focused on the future. They're very focused on doing right by you. And they're very much not wanting to waste your time, not wanting to waste their time. Straight to the point. It is very straight to the point. Your energy is being represented by the Panther. So this is giving fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Also, you just might have a lot of cat energy in general. Again, very intuitive, just like them. And also, I find it interesting because the Panther is also a hunter. So it's like you both might be highly ambitious people who are kind of looking to get what they want and like just, again, straight to the point, playing no games, getting what you want. I don't know why that's coming through in your reading. Can you give me some hints in the comments? Like, comment down below if you know what I'm talking about when it comes to your next interaction. Please let me know. Like, why do we keep saying like getting to the point or like getting what I want, not wasting time? I don't know. I'm just the reader. Listen. Garden and the Gate. This came out for group number 1. If you felt drawn to group number 1, you might want to watch that as well. It was a very dirty reading. I'm just going to warn you now. So if that comes into play, sure. Group number 3, but Garden and the Gate. This is your energy next time you see them. I see you kind of playing it safe and questioning if you should say something or do something that's a bit outside of your comfort zone that you secretly want, you know? Should I take this to the next level? Should I bring this up? Should I, what if? There's this idea within this connection with you and this person of like, what if? Thinking about the future. What does the future hold for this connection? I don't want to waste anyone's time. I don't want my time wasted. But I also need to think of, is this right for me in the long term? That's the energy I'm getting. I don't know why. And then you have the Mystic coming up. Okay. Pretty self-explanatory. You guys are really, really psychic and spiritual, and so are they. There's a strong telepathy between you two. I hate the word twin flames, but I almost want to say twin flames because it just seems like there is just telepathy. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, you think of them and then they text you, vice versa. Or you just feel a strong pull towards each other, like a strong spiritual pull towards each other. But then when you're trying to map out the logistics of things, I feel like that's kind of where your focus is on right now, or at least that's where their focus is on right now. I feel this draw to group number 3. But what is the logistic side of this? Like, how is this going to work? Really interesting stuff here, guys. There's almost like an unspoken tension that I am getting really strongly from this reading. Like, I'm having a hard time talking. Like, I don't know what to say because it just feels like there's something here. It feels like there's something deeper here, but it doesn't make sense to me logically. It doesn't make sense to me logically. And maybe that is your connection. Like, you feel strongly pulled to this person, but your mind is like, okay, but how is this gonna work? I don't know. Let's see the tarot. I'm really curious because I need more clarification on this. I have no idea what I'm talking about right now. So you really have to listen to your intuition here on what the heck this reading is talking about. Also, I do want to say, like, despite you both being hunter, very spiritual, very telepathic people, a wolf and a panther are very different creatures. Like, dog person, cat person. Very different. So, the cat person, you, is very much, like, intuitive, unspoken, mystical, going with feelings, moving with moon cycles. And then the wolf person, your person you're dealing with, is just very to the point, straightforward, consistent daily. Their cycles are kind of like shorter than your cycles, but not as deep. I don't know. Did that make sense? I don't know. All right. This is a confusing situation, not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna pull 5 tarot cards. Next time you see them, I guarantee you, okay, I'm going to make a prediction before I see these cards. I just have a feeling that the moon card's going to come out because I'm feeling moon energy. And we have Goddess of the Moon. It might not come out, but I'm just feeling confusion about the future. You know what I mean? Like, in the moon card, there's, like, mountains in the background, and there's, like, a long winding path, and the whole, lure of that card is the mountains represent your goals, your future, what you want to accomplish, but you're gonna have to kind of navigate getting there in the dark, right? You can't see the path there exactly, and so it can be confusing, but you just feel this strong spiritual pull towards that mountain, towards your goal. And maybe that's a reflection of this connection that you have here. You can't explain why using words, you just feel pulled to each other, you just love each other. And you're in the process of trying to kind of figure out what that looks like. We have the Queen of Cups in reversed. Okay, so someone in this connection is not at their emotional best right now. And this could very well be you because you are giving divine feminine energy. Could be the other person as well, but for the most of you, I think this is talking about you, where you're just not your emotional best right now. And you're trying to stay grounded, trying to stay mature, but your emotions are kind of overwhelming a little bit for some reason. And, I would say watch accidentally communicating to this person through passive aggressiveness. I can see that in the Panther card here. So like we said, you're giving cat energy, you're giving intuitive unspokenness, but don't let that unspoken message turn into passive aggressiveness. Does that make sense? So sometimes you just need to say what's on your mind directly and kindly. And I don't know, I would just watch out if you are acting in any way that's passive aggressive or like just not emotionally mature. We have the Sun in reversed. So yeah, I'm getting this vision here of like, I see the happy ending. Maybe some of you guys even had a dream that you felt like was prophetic about this connection. Like, I see a happy ending here, but how the heck are we going to get there? You're not happy right now. You're a little bit confused right now, and you're trying to figure something out. The path is not clear in this connection. And the next time you see them, I feel like this is going to be heavy on your mind. Group number 3, you're going to be thinking like, how can we figure this out? Like, it's just in your head. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. I don't know if you're even going to talk about it, guys. This is just on your mind. And again, it feels blocked. So the Ace of Swords upright, this is a card of new communication, but it's also a card of new direction and having a clear direction. With this card in reverse, that clear direction is being blocked in this connection right now. Like, there is confusion about where or what is happening in this connection. And I think the next time you see them, I'm not really seeing clear answers just yet. I'm not really seeing a clear conversation just yet. Let's see what the other 2 cards are, though. We have Temperance. Yep, I see that. And the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so the Moon card didn't come out, but we still felt the energy and got the message that the Moon wanted to say. Temperance is definitely a piece of advice for the next time you see them. Keep calm, keep cool. Oh wow. The song, I forget what it's called. Is it called Keep Calm, Keep Cool by Major Lazer? Oh man, living my life in spite of you. This is the best that I can do. I don't know. I don't remember what that song's called, but it might have meaning for you if you want to look it up. Anyways, Temperance card here is giving me, I feel like there's an emotional heaviness, at least within you about this connection, possibly within this other person as well. Actually, I do kind of feel like it's with this other person as well. I do want to say one thing here. And I do feel like for most of you, this might be someone you have a history with. Like, you might be with them, you might have been with them, dating them. I feel like you both really do want each other. You both really do want to be with each other in the future. But then I just keep coming back to this question of logistics. Like, maybe there is an incompatibility between you that is just really hard to compromise on, or maybe you can't compromise it at all, but for some reason you still are finding a hard time separating, or like you don't want to separate, you just feel this draw towards them, and it just feels like this issue is putting a toll on you. It feels like it's just draining. You need to handle this situation with a lot of finesse and a lot of strategic planning. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Maybe taking a break from whatever the situation is and allowing your relationship to just have fun will lead you to the answers that you need. So the next time you see them, I would not recommend forcing the subject. I would not recommend forcing getting answers right now on the subject. I would recommend just kind of having a fun time with this person, maybe creating more memories with them until you can figure something out or figure out a next step forward that feels right for you. I would say get out of your head and get into the present moment the next time that you see them. Because it will feel quite emotional. Yeah. There's almost like a bittersweet energy here. Like, I love this person. I love spending time with them. I want to get to know them more. But there might be something about this connection that kind of makes it a little bit more dangerous for the future. Like maybe you're long distance, maybe they have to make a big move, maybe there's something that you aren't quite on the same page about when it comes to the future, maybe there's an incompatibility. And it's hard to navigate because you feel the strong spiritual draw towards them, but like it's like your mind logic isn't lining up with that spiritual draw towards them. Does that make sense? So I don't know. I just feel like when you hang out with them, you have fun, you know, you enjoy it, but then at the end of the hangout, you know, there might be a sense of sadness, a sense of confusion, a sense of like a lack of clarity. Whew. So next time you see them, I mean, I'm not really seeing it's any different than the usual times that you're seeing them. I'm not seeing it's like anything extraordinary. I will say with the Temperance card, the Eight of Pentacles, I see you getting better at communicating with them, and I see you improving the, I don't know, just the health of the connection. Becoming more skilled at emotional maturity together. I don't know why that's coming up. So yeah, guys. I almost want to read more into your situation, so go on my channel, and if you feel drawn to watch other love readings that stick out to you, that you can ask about this connection, because I feel like there's more to this that I can't answer right now because I'm just staying focused on your next encounter, but I almost want to like do a full reading for you, talking about like the whole future with this person. Group number 3 especially, if you want a personal reading, please get one, like, because this is so interesting to me. But I will leave your reading there for now. Thank you guys for joining me. Comment how this resonated with you down below. Like this video to help a gal out. And subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Okay? Thank you guys. Bye.